Hey guys, you might wonder what I'm doing right now. Today's episode is BAR Chords. This is the most important part of the bar chord. They don't usually tell you that in books or magazines or even other places on the internet. But this is the key. Straightening out that finger to the point where it's starting to bend backwards. That is the key to making your bar chords ring, sound great, and allow you to play with ease. Check it out. The one thing that I wasn't joking about was that, what you really want to do is you want to straighten that finger out to the point where it's almost bending back. Then, when you lay it across all 6 strings, you're going to create equal pressure along each one of those strings, okay? We're straightening out to the point where we're almost bending back is to avoid any kind of bends that are not going to put enough pressure down on each individual string. So when we straighten it out to the point of bending it backwards, and then we lay it across, say, the 5th fret, right behind the fret, we're going to get a really nice bar. All 6 of those strings are ringing nice and clear, and then we can start talking about the other 3 fingers. So if you have a guitar out right now, try that. Straighten your finger out all the way to the point of bending backwards, laying it across all 6 strings, and applying equal amount of pressure across all the strings. And do a little check. Now, once you have that nice and clean, now we can talk about the other 3 fingers. And those are way more straightforward, okay? You're just gonna curl them and bring them down perpendicular to the string, right? No knuckles collapsing, right? None of this kind of business. Everything comes right down on the fingertip. So you kind of have to split the hand in 2, right? You're thinking about your first finger being super straight, and then you're thinking about the other 3 fingers coming down perpendicular, okay? So once you've got your first finger, all right, we've established that. Now we're gonna bring the other 3 fingers down perpendicular, and we find that we have a beautiful 6-string major bar chord that's singing out and sounding great. So here are the 3 main things to think about and remember when you're approaching the bar chord. First is that first finger, right? Straight to the point of almost bending back. Then you lay it across 6 strings, and then you think about the other 3 fingers as a different unit, where they're coming right down perpendicularly to the strings. And if you notice, I'm not collapsing any of these knuckles, right? All those knuckles are strong, and I'm bringing every finger down at a right angle, perpendicular to the string. Once you can have that, once you can think of this finger being nice and straight and these fingers being nice and curled, then you can now approach playing those all 6 strings nice and clean. So now that we have all 6 strings ringing out cleanly, we can think about the other types of bar chords that exist. So, this being the major bar chord, which uses all 4 fingers of the left hand. If you were to play a minor chord, all you would do is you would lift up that 2nd finger. Right? So you go from your major, and then you lift up that 2nd finger, and you go minor. So a nice little exercise that I would do just to toggle back and forth between the major and minor bar chord is just a nice light strum 4 times for each one of those chords. Here, I'll demonstrate. And just thinking about coming back down perpendicularly to the string. And then lifting off and keeping that finger in the air. And back down. And back up. All right, guys, hope that helps. Peace.